I remember during my 20s, I was making horrible financial mistakes. I had a negative bank account, I was living on credit, and as I grow older, I made more mistakes. And I was thinking, how the heck do I make more money? And how the hell do I save it? Hi guys, Randy Speaks here. I'm a senior network engineer, born in the Philippines, raised on Guam, and now in the Big Apple, New York City. My channel aims to inspire, motivate, and build you to be your best self. Usually, when you think of making more money, you think of money moves like investing, working more hours, creating a business, and you name it. However, these plays involve a deeper foundation and principles for you to even get started. Listen closely because in this video, I'll be sharing the principles that I've developed that guaranteed my financial independence and also expedited it. The first principle that we will talk about is choose delayed gratification. I remember in my 20s, even back then, we can get things very fast when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to products, when it comes to things we want. We can get it just by clicking on something and we'll have it in front of our doors. Usually that causes impulsive buying and that causes very bad habits in terms of you purchasing things because of instant gratification. You must choose delayed gratification so that you can make smart decisions, smart purchases, and you don't spend recklessly. Choosing delayed gratification allows you to think about it whether you want it or whether you need it. So having a principle of choosing delayed gratification will be the first step in getting you financially independent. Second principle is very straightforward. However, it's not very easy to do. And that is to live below your means, which basically translates to save money. So before I started living below my means, I was just spending 100% of my paycheck on everything I wanted and needed. And that was a bad choice. The only time it started working was when I lived below my means. And how I did this was whatever my salary was back then, or whatever my salary is right now, I cut 40% of it and say I'm gonna live off it. So let's say I make $100 per year, right? That's a very low number, but let's go keep the math simple. I make $100 per year. So if I live 60% off that, I only make $60 per year and put $40 into my savings. And that's one example of living below your means. However, you can do it in other forms, right? Like you don't have to do a severe 40% cut off your salary. You can do 20%, you can do 10%, you can do 30%. As long as you're living below your means and you could save money to invest and also for bad times, then that's really good for your second principle of living below your means. The third principle involves growing your wealth, and that is to take risks and invest. So after you've learned how to live below your means, you have some money, you put it aside. So the thing is, you usually take that money and put it in the bank. But the problem is, putting your money in a bank, it probably barely grows, right? It's probably 0.06%. I don't know exact number, but it's very low. It's under 1%, depending what bank you're part of. The issue here is, if you put $1,000 into your bank account and you do the math and it grows to 0.006 or 0.05 or whatever it is, less than 1%, you probably won't see any growth. And if you take that money and you invest into, for example, things that could potentially grow, like equity, like stocks, like real estate, you name it. You find a way, you take that money, you do your research and invest it. And I'm telling you, that's how you expedite the growth of your wealth. It may take some time, it may take some education. However, when you get it down packed and you find a place where you can invest it, where it grows possibly 10%, 20%, 30% down the line, then you're winning because that $1,000 does not just become $1,000 or 6 cents or $1,000 and $1 after 1 year. It then becomes $1,300, $1,200, $1,100. You do the math. So what I'm trying to say is invest your money into equity, invest your money into a place where it could grow. The next topic involves keeping the money going, which means your career. And usually during these times there are a lot of noise, a lot of information. Although information is golden, sometimes overconsumption of information is really bad. So the next topic we're going to discuss is choosing mastery over overconsumption of information. So whatever you're trying to do, as long as you know it can give you a good source of income for you to keep going, try to master it. Don't try to keep hopping over so many different careers and then you just being a jack of all trades and not being a master in something. Being hyper talented into one craft could get you so much more money rather than just being talented in several other things. You must have that one beacon of career, that one thing that pops up when they see you, that one specialty. Which then brings me to the next topic, which is to be patient and focus on the end results. Usually, when we're grinding, when we're saving money, and we're trying to build an empire, we run into hurdles that kind of discourages us to keep going and to keep moving forward. And sometimes you doubt yourself. And this is where it's dangerous because then you give up and you kind of just forget of all the traction that you've made and all the developments you made and you hop onto something different. And usually when you keep doing this, you just keep hopping and hopping and hopping and hopping. It's really bad for you because then you just keep starting over and over again. Like what I said earlier, mastery is what gives you money. So in this sense, you must focus on the end results. So focus on the plan you've made. Be encouraged that you're growing despite of all the growing pains. List on all the end results that you have. For example, you want to reach a net worth of $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. Focus on the little things and nuances that is getting you there, and understand to be patient because it doesn't happen overnight. An example is like Elon Musk. When he started his SpaceX rocket ship company, the first 3 tries was a failure. However, in the fourth try, what's crazy about this fourth try was the fact that he had to chief engineer the rocket himself. No other rocket engineer wanted to be part of that mess, and SpaceX was about to go down. So in this time, everything was against his favor. But what did Elon do? He just kept pushing through, and the fourth launch was a success, and he chief engineered it, and he never gave up, even though he faced a bankruptcy. And that's what I'm talking about. If you are going towards your goal, be stubborn. Keep pushing. Focus on your end results. I want to reach $50,000. I want to reach $100,000. I want to reach $200,000. Just keep pushing. Even if there's a dip, just keep pushing because your goal, your end result is here, right? Not over here. Not it's going to fluctuate, right? But your end result is here. Focus on that and understand the growth that you have at that moment will eventually get you over here. These principles have kept me closer to my version of success. Without these principles, I don't think I'll be the person I am today. I share these principles that I've created for myself in hopes so that you could use it to become your best version, so that you can be closer to the wealth you want to have. We all want to live. We all want a YOLO. But YOLO comes with a price. Living a life full of fulfillment and gratification involves the right type of investments and the right type of resource for you to live that. You can't live a prosperous life having financial issues. You can't live a prosperous life without having habits that can then build financial stability. So choose to be patient, choose to be responsible of your future, and choose to be responsible of your cash money. If this video provided value to your time, to your morals, to your entertainment, to anything, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, comment, and share this video. It's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you for having me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.